Hello and welcome to the Champions League and the last 16 of the UEFA Champions League.
Shawty got me trippin'. Shawty got me trippin'. Shawty got me trippin', they replaying the videos, nah. She be looking fine, babe. Come and spin my way, I'ma treat you right if you pull up on me, yeah. She a little buddy, call her daddy, come join me the Audi. I'ma be there soon, babe, I'ma treat you right.
This is where all the top 8 teams will play against. Will play against the teams who came through the playoffs. We have some absolute massive ties. Three former winners go head to head and find out what happens in the UEFA Champions League last 16. Boys, if you want a discount on your energy, go and get my discount in the description. New Dan 10 at checkout. Peace. And we're going to start with on Tuesday in Turkey for Galatasaray and Liverpool. Galatasaray came through a absolute monstrous game where they ended up winning against Juventus by 7 goals to 5 on aggregate. After losing their match in the Allianz by 3 goals to 2 after Osimhen forced, after Juventus forced extra time and Liverpool came through, we're in the top 8 of the Champions League. So Liverpool are a very good team, but have been in and out of form in the Premier League. But however, in the Champions League, they will find their form again and win it. In Galatasaray, I don't know what. In Galatasaray at the Rams Park in Turkey for Liverpool, for Galatasaray 2, Liverpool 3. It'll be a close one. Every game that Galatasaray involves some goals. We head to the 8 o'clock. We head to Atalanta and Bayern München. Now, München came through the top 8, and well, let's just say Atalanta had to come through a very interesting game against Borussia Dortmund. Dortmund, let's say, well, Dortmund were winning it 1-0 after the first leg at St. George's Park. And then Atalanta thought, you know what I'm going to do? We're going to score 3. Adeyemi to score. Adeyemi decided, you know what? I'm going to score as well. Then it all kicked off. Slaughterbeck got sent off. Benson Binding got sent off. Also Nicolas Slavic. And a penalty in the last minute from Lazar Samjanovic. Won that game at the New Balance Arena. It was a absolutely crazy game of football. Nicolas Slavic wasn't even playing at the time. Got sent off, I think, for something involved in something. But yes, remember game against München team who, as we know, under Vincent Kompany, are playing some incredible stuff. They sit top of the Bundesliga. Of course, top Bundesliga. I'm going to go Borussia Dortmund, Bayern München 2-0 winners at the New Balance Stadium. We head to the Walter Metropolitana for at Atletico Madrid against somehow in this Tottenham Hotspur. Honestly, how the hell and earth have Spurs got into this competition, into the last 16 of the League? I have no bloody clue. But we're going to start with the toasts. And Atletico de Madrid beat Club Brugge by 7 goals to 4 on aggregate, and winning the second leg by 4 goals to 1 thanks to a hat-trick from Alexander Sørloth. I have not got a clue how Spurs win this competition, but if Spurs play But where they play in the Premier League, they're going to get smashed up by Athletic Football. To be fair, Spurs sit in the Premier League context. Spurs sit 1 point above the top line. I mean, if they play the way they played against some of the teams in the Premier League, then Atletico Madrid are going to wipe the floorboards with them, like wipe the floor. I'm going to go 3-0 at Atletico de Madrid. We head to the last game on the Tuesday. It's 8 o'clock. It's at St James's Park for Newcastle and Barcelona. Newcastle. What's the game to first? Newcastle came through in a very easy game against Karabakh. Obviously, winning the first leg by 6-0. 6-1 didn't really help. Well, helped them. Then they decided, no, we're going to score 3 goals in the game and win the match. They won it in a 9-3 and against a Barca team who, as we know, okay, if Newcastle can take Paris Saint-Germain the distance, can they take the Spanish champions the distance? Honestly, I think they potentially could do. It'll be one of these games where it can go either way here. And I'm going to go at St James's Park for a win. I'm going to go with 1-1 draw. See if Newcastle can take Barca like they did PSG to the very end. We head to Wednesday and we head to Germany and to the Bay Arena for 5:45 is Bayer Leverkusen against Arsenal. Now Arsenal topped the Champions League group stages, and Leverkusen obviously had a 0-0 draw against Olympiacos, but won the game by 2-0 in the playoff round. They had a choice of 2 teams, and it was drawn against Arsenal. They only play mentioned or Arsenal. They've got Arsenal. As we know, Arsenal league top of the league phase, top of the Premier League, FA Cup quarter-finalists. They are looking superior for the treble this season. I mean, to be fair, anything's possible in the Champions League, but I think Bayer Leverkusen are a very good team at the Bayer Arena. I'm going to go with a scrappy 2-1 win to the Arsenal. We had to have been my surprise package all tournament. Bodo Glimt and Sporting Cluj de Portugal. Now, we're going to start with Bodo Glimt at the Asmir Stadion in Norway. I think they're still in their pre-season. Won the first leg 3-1 in there, and then went to the San Siro and put on a monstrous display, winning by 2-1. All the goals coming in the last half an hour of the game to win the game by 5-2. Honestly, I think they haven't even started their season yet, Bodo. Their season doesn't actually start until, I'm going to run it up for you now, until the 14th of March. The 14th of March. So literally, this weekend is the first game of the season for them. This weekend is the first season. The first games of their season. But against a Sporting team who to be fair, if they can beat Inter, they can beat anyone. I think the home fans will get on them 2-all at the Norwegian ground for Bodo and Sporting Cluj de Portugal. We head to the last 2 games, and they both involve for winners of the Champions League. We start with the defending champions in Paris Saint-Germain against Chelsea. Now, PSG had to come through the playoff round against Monaco, where it got a little bit scary. A 5-4 win on aggregate, but very interesting by Jordan Teza, got it in 90+ first minute goal to make it 5-4 after Kvaratskhelia and Marquinhos put them ahead. Well, after Marquinhos levelled and Kvaratskhelia won them the game. And against a Chelsea team who, as we know, under Liam Rossegnon, need to sort out their disciplinary record. We'll get into that later on in the Premier League episode on Friday. Stay tuned now. But against a PSG team at the Parc de France, Parc de Paris, at the Parc de whatever it's called these days. I think it's Parc de France or Parc. What's it called these days for they play? Park the Pally, I'm going to say this game could go all the distance. 3-3 between PSG and Chelsea. We head to a team that's played against them, against in 7 of the last 8 or 9 knockout games. It's Real Madrid and Manchester City. Yes, these two teams have come against each other in 7 consecutive, I think that's what I'm saying. 7 consecutive games with these two teams. Honestly, why do every Champions League, Real and City always seem to get drawn together? But however, it's at the Santiago Bernabeu where Real Madrid beat SL Benfica by 3 goals to 1 in that match. But Real Madrid were that though. Kylian Mbappe, he is back, maybe back for this game. Yeah, this is one of the biggest games of the season so far. This could be a final. I think 9 out of 3 here in that Barca, that Real have actually beaten them, I think. But I'm going to go with a 2-2 draw at the Santiago Bernabeu, and that will bring Champions League last 16 leg 1 to an end. And I will see you on Wednesday for the same thing, but of it in the Europa League format. Yes, it's Europa League last 16 as well here. And until then, I will see you lot on Wednesday for the Europa League. But for now, what will happen in the Champions League? Will Bodo continue their incredible form? Or will Man City or Real decide they will score some goals? What will happen in all? Find out in leg 2. But for now, see you all on Wednesday. Goodbye for now.